Hi, I'm Claude from Welding Skills. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about this drinking system from Source Tactical Gear. The drinking system from Source Tactical Gear is the Razor 3 liter. It consists of a low profile hydration pouch, and inside we have the WLPS 3 liter bladder. And when I look at the four letters WLPS, I figured out it has to mean something like a wide pack, low profile system. The bladder and the hose is equipped with a taste-free system. That's a Glasslike liner technology in the reservoir and the tube, which delivers a pure liquid taste with no plastic flavor. And I tried this both using cold water and hot water. You can actually put hot water up to 60 degrees centigrade approximately and still use this system without any problems. And I had no taste or odor of plastic or anything, as I sometimes have with some of the other drinking systems. So that works 100%. The drinking system is also equipped with a bacteria-free system called Grunge-Guard. It is an antimicrobial technology which blocks bacterial growth for the life of the system. The system is also equipped with a carefree system. That's a combination of the Glasslike liner and the Grunge-Guard system. That means that it eliminates the need for cleaning. So for days, weeks or even months of use, just simply refill and drink again with no special care required. Let's look at the pouch here. Starting on top, we have a large Velcro panel here where you can attach your name tags or unit patches or whatever you want. Then we have a small piece of webbing here, so you can open to the main compartment. Again, really large piece of Velcro. Looking inside the pouch, well, it's just a regular room without anything except for this little piece of webbing here with a piece of Velcro where you can attach your drinking system to, so it won't sag when you empty it. I've never experienced the Source systems bladders sag when I empty them, so I've actually never used this little piece of webbing here. As you probably can see, the system here is a little bit padded, so that means that if you got cold water in it, it will keep it a little bit cooler for a longer time. Or if you put hot water in your bladder system, it will also keep it a little bit hotter than a normal pouch will do, which is not insulated. Looking all the way down here in the bottom, there is a small drainage hole. So for example, if you're out swimming or something with your backpack and the pouch here gets full of water, it can easily drain out. The good thing about the draining hole here is there is no metal down here, so there is no chance of corrosion or anything. It's just a small insertion here in the pouch which will let the water out. Quite good. Continuing down here on the front side, we have 6 rows of pouch webbing with 6 attachment points. This is really good because when you attach this either to your vest or a backpack, you still have all the pouch estate, so you can put on your MOLLE compatible items on this one here. Looking here on the sides, we have 4 D-rings. So when you attach the pouch, you can actually attach the D-rings here to the pouch webbing, so it will get even more streamlined. Looking on the back side, we have the MOLLE system, where you have the 2 long straps here, and then you can sew in the system here onto your backpack or your vest. Here on the longer pieces of webbing, down here in the bottom, we have a small thin piece of webbing, and this really helps you when you both attach and when you have to detach your pouch from your molar webbing. Really nice feature that I'll show you a little bit later. And there is also a small piece of webbing here, a small pulley, and this one will really help you when you detach your pouch from the pouch webbing. If we look at the size here of the pouch, well, it is 13.7 inches high, about 9.8 inches in width, and approximately 2.7 inches in depth when you have the bladder inside filled with water. The weight is only 0.55 pounds. Looking at the bladder, the length is 14.1 inches and the width is 9.8 inches and the depth is 2.6 inches. And as the smart viewer will probably know, the size of the bladder is bigger than the bag, but it's because when you fill the water into it, it will actually be a little bit thinner here, and also the height will be smaller because you'll fold this one down here, so it'll fit perfectly into the pouch. So there is no wobbling around when you place the bladder here in your pouch. Really nice. There is also a long hose, 37 inches, and it is insulated. It is equipped with the quick mate technology, so this means that you can detach the hose from the bladder and there is no leakage here on the bladder. You can also detach the valve here from the hose, and again there is no leakage. Quite nice. It has a wide opening for filling up water, so it will fill up quite fast. The bladder is also UTA compatible, and the UTA is the universal tube adapter. It's the small rubber thing that I've shown in one of my previous videos, where you can replace the valve here with the small rubber tube thing, put a bottle upside down, and then it will fill up the bladder quite fast. Really nice addition to the system here. Looking at the valve itself, well, it can turn 360 degrees on the hose, and it has an angle of 90 degrees, so it is really easy to drink from. Let me show the valve in a little bit more detail. So here's the valve with the dirt shield cover. Prevents dirt and dust and so on to get into the valve itself. Quite easy to use. Just turn it a quarter and pull, and now you can drink. You don't need that much suction to have the water flowing into your mouth. It is really nice and easy to get water out of this valve here compared to some of the other brands. And when you're done drinking, you just press it in, and you actually don't need to turn it the quarter turn here. But if you do that, then it's locked, and then you need to turn it back, and then you can drink again. To disassemble the valve is quite easy. You just put both your thumbs here, and then you pull back like this. So now you're able to clean out the valve itself here, and to disassemble the head here, just turn it a quarter of a turn, so the two legs here are protruding. Press them together, and it is totally disassembled, and now you can clean out the O-rings and everything if you need to do that. To assemble it again is quite easy. You just do it in the reverse order. And then a quick function check. Works perfectly. Really nice valve system here. So let me just show you really fast here how you can mount the drinking system onto a backpack. When you put the bladder in the pouch, you can decide what way the hose should go, either right or left. Now I have a backpack here which is equipped with a lot of pouch webbing. So I can actually take my pouch here and sew that in using the MOLLE compatible system here. To make it a little bit more easy, I'll just take out the bladder. And then it's just a matter of lining up the two pieces of webbing here. And then just starting to sew it in. And because of this small piece of webbing here, it is really easy to thread the webbing. As most of you probably know, it can be a hassle when threading the webbing through the pouch, but because of these small flaps here, it goes really easy and fast. Like this. And then I can take the D-rings here, open them up, and then attach them to the pouch webbing. So it'll be even more streamlined and tight to the backpack here. So as you can see here, the pouch is behind the backpack itself, quite streamlined. Even if it is almost full, there is 2.5 liters in the pouch right now. Really easy to put on, and let me show you how fast you can take it off. Done, really nice. As I mentioned before, the pouch itself weighs 0.55 pounds and the bladder weighs 0.46 pounds including the hose. So we're really close to a pound of weight, and that is I think quite light for a 3-liter system of this quality here. You can get the pouch here in different colors. You can get in coyote and multicam like this. And I just checked Source Technical Gear's homepage, and right now they have a limited amount of Flecktarn Desert and also Woodland Camo. So if you want either of those two colors, you might hurry up and order it from the web page. If I'm going to talk about the pros and cons regarding this drinking system, well, let me start out with the cons because there aren't that many. What I would like is a small carrying handle. So when I'm taking this off my backpack or my vest, I could carry it around easily. And I would also like a couple of straps here, maybe with a small carabiner at the bottom, so I can use it as a small day pack. Because there is a lot of pouch webbing here on the front, so you're actually able to put on a lot of MOLLE compatible items on the pouch. So that would be a really nice feature for me. Let me talk about the pros on this system, and there's a lot of them. I really like the low profile. Especially with the D-rings here on the side, makes it the profile even lower than normally. I also like that it is insulated, so it keeps the cool water cold and the hot water hotter than it would be if it wasn't insulated. Then I also like the fact that it is really easy and fast to remove the system here from wherever you attach it to by pulling here and taking advantage of the smaller flaps covering the buckle down here in the bottom. I really like that. I also like that you have the 6 rows of pouch webbing here on the front, because the pack takes up a lot of estate when you mount it either on your vest or on your backpack, but you're still able to place a lot of MOLLE compatible things on the pouch itself. Really like that. And then of course I like the bladder system itself with all the technologies which are built into that. When looking at the different US websites, I can find this drinking system from Source Tactical Gear in Coyote to around $77. If you want it in multicam, it is $87. If you should be so unfortunate that you lose your drinking bladder, or it ruptures or punctures, and it has never happened to me, but it could happen, then you're actually able to buy the bladder itself for $26 on sale. The normal price is about $40. If I'm going to give this drinking system a grading on a scale from 0 to 10, where 10 is the best, looking at the price, well, I'm willing to pay $87 for this system. It might be in a little bit on the high side, but the quality is superb, so I'll give it a solid 8. Looking at the quality of the system, it's a solid 9. I've been using this system for a couple of years now in various formats, and it has never failed on me, so a solid 9 on that one. Looking at the usability, I'll give it an 8, and that is because that I miss the small carrying handle, and then maybe the webbing here, so you can use it as a day pack. That's all that I have to tell you about the Razor 3-liter system from Source Tactical Gear. Thank you for watching my channel. Hope you will subscribe. Have a nice day. See you later.